I want to scream, but what's the use? Privilege swirls around me as I stand on sore legs. Tears hesitate behind my lashes. They're familiar with the hatred they cause. Pathetic. The word bounces off the walls of my mind. It has been for years now. I picture it bending my body in two as it lodges itself below my heart. The crimson splatters mock me as I wipe my hands, and my better self frowns at me disapprovingly. I want to pull out my excuses. Look at the damage it would do. I merely stare, no longer surprised by my own cowardice. A hand pats my shoulder, and I move away from the comforting touch. I know listening to her would help, but she wasn't here when this house was built. She doesn't belong. Maybe we'll unite in the grave, but for now, she remains a pale shadow, too feeble to sit at the center like we do. She could, if she accepted to see things differently, but she always refuses. Her halo is out of place, her warmth above the yellow temperature. I ignore her, snub her, and tell her to leave again and again, but her hand is always here to pull me out of the water. The better me stopped attempting to keep her away. Even locked up, she finds a way out. I wonder if the loss of her spark will feel like a triumphant victory. I used to believe it would. I've grown. She's grown too. But the master of the house remains unchanged. I can play pretend and imagine the house in 10 years, but as bright as the other is, her light cannot shine so far out. Every day is a what if, a debate I've rigged myself. I watch them fight. She wins a lot of times in certain periods, but the better me is unfazed. The belief, quotes still interned roots that shall never be dislodged, hangs above our heads. I can't say for sure whether it would fall onto me like a Damocles sword or evaporate in the bliss of life. But then again, nothing in this house lets me see quite that far. What it shows me now are sore limbs and a nose wrinkled in irritated disgust. It's worth it, I'm reminded. I nod and keep going, but the urge to draw tickles my fingers. I can get rid of the ink, but the canvas is imperfect. Its visibility betrays its purpose. More than that, it questions and hopes, like she does, to make me hesitate. The rule of practicality that I must abide support their claim, but as fatigue nails itself onto my shoulders and back, I am tempted to stop caring. I can't, of course. The wooden match was being built and never could gain the upper hand on the ever-moody ambition, ruler of the lake and beyond. What is even beyond? None of my business, I assume. Curiosity is picky and the dark woods shall be ignored, royal decree of the better me. Even the house is uncharted territory. The puzzle pieces do not coincide, but whatever does. I know below the surface more than the attic. The blood stains in the living rooms are constant, unlike the foreign cliff I'd tripped from. Sleep and peaceful rest want me to knock on the bedroom door, but the furniture vibrates with the echo of an intimacy I have never tasted. Will I ever? I often wonder as I eye the stairs. The better me snaps me back to the realm we reign over, that of likeliness and logic. I know she stares at me, ready to nudge me towards hope at the slightest weakness, but dreams have a place to belong, and it will never be reality. The alternate realms were created for that purpose. I steal envious glances at them, but can never escape the bitter reminder of their ephemerality. The tangible too stays at a distance, so the better me does the intermediary. Its whispers are void of colors. It's up to me to pick the hues, but extremes of a spectrum both turn reasonable, so I turn my back. They watch me, they always do. Two different gazes, but a common pity. One offers a solution at the bottom of the lake, the other points me to the front door. I don't want to leave. I don't think I can. Flaws ground my feet on the lane. I move across, but will always fail to reach the final step. But if one day I finally pull myself to an end, I have a feeling I know which direction my legs will take me. The struggle will be to avoid looking back, because the pretty colors of hopeful love might take my access to the abyss.